Hey now. Let's work a start. Yes. It's been quite some time. Hello. Something a little special today. Yes, we have a challenge run to complete. At least that's the plan. Yo, Trebois, how you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah. I'm just gonna chill for the first, 5-10 minutes. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's Will Bobsled saving the Earth. I'll just... yes, we are doing it live. Yeah, it's good to see you too. I'm glad you're here to witness this. Prepare to have your mind blown. Yeah, as I said in Sajki's chat, I've been spending the last 3 hours now trying to set up my OBS on this brand spanking new computer. So new, in fact, that I just updated the BIOS literally 5 minutes ago. OBS was throwing a hissy fit, so it is truly a fresh install of everything. The downside of using this Retro Achievements widget, since I've never used Retro Achievements at all before, this is a fan-made widget, to my knowledge at least. So I don't know if it's going to break when the achievements pop off. Because I cropped it a little because it seemed like it was wasted space. Yeah. I have done the full run live, not live, but I've done it without save states twice. So I'm hoping I'll get it first try so that all the achievements happen at once. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a way to get all 61 achievements in one run, because bringing stun rods, Knights of Sidonia, was going to be impossible without some really heavy cheese that I wasn't prepared to do, like getting them to panic somehow and shooting the brain themselves. Yeah, it was not something I was looking forward to. Yes, enjoy. I was considering playing some chess while I was waiting, but once again, I've spent so much time getting the stream layout, the overlay together, and yeah, I haven't had a chance to get a browser capture prepared. I could do that live, but I feel like I'll spend the next 10 minutes doing that, and it wouldn't be worth the time. But yeah, take your time. I'd say 5-10 minutes before we kick off. I know Lance streams about this time, although he seems to stream at any given time. So hopefully he pops up as well. I didn't check if Psyche was still streaming, but yeah. I guess we'll do a little stock take or something. Haven't streamed in a number of months. Life is good. Life is busy, hence the lack of streaming. Also lack of challenges, really. Hey now. Nolthurfee. I don't recognise that name. Welcome on in. If the famous meme is "fuck it, we're doing it live," then yes. I'm gonna explain exactly what I'm doing it. I was wondering why it didn't come up as first time chat, but it's been quite some time, so good to see you again. But there are no words on it. I guess I don't know the meme in that case. But we are certainly doing it live. I'll explain the full extent of what we're doing. It is the same meme? Okay. I think I've seen other people reference it, which is how I know it, but I haven't seen the original meme from where it's from. Yeah, so life is good but busy. I'm almost finished my degree. I'm turning 40 next year, so unfortunately my first degree won't happen until I'm in my 40s, but, you know, better late than never. I've only got, 5 units left out of 24 for the whole course, so that should be done next year. Can't guarantee that'll give me more time for streaming, but it'll give me more time for not studying, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, so as I said, the main reason I'm not streaming is I just don't have a challenge to do. I improved my any percent XCOM record for Open XCOM and the Superhuman record as well. I'd like to improve the PlayStation record just to get a sub 30. It's currently a hair over 30 minutes. And the DOS run, I'm not super happy with it, but it's pretty optimized, so we'll see how we go with that. The River City Ransom, I'd like to improve the world record with the new route, but that's going to be a long grind, so I'm not prepared to do that quite yet. Have to set up quite some time for that. But today we're going to be working on retro achievements. The retro achievements dropped earlier this year, I'd say about 4 months ago. Yeah, I have a spiel prepared because I intend to upload this to YouTube, if only for posterity, because I've got something special prepared. This run is going to be rather insane. But yeah, you'll know it when you see it. While I've got you here, do you have any comments about the audio balance? I tried to put the XCOM music on in the background so that it's Yo Yells, how you doing? This is a brand new computer, so I have set up OBS from scratch. I know I could copy the settings across, but I figured with a new setup. Yeah, don't forget the Esquire. I'm bar certified. I hope you're well, Yells. Yeah, so if the audio balance... yeah, it should just be the game audio and me. So, yeah, here's hoping it's loud enough, although the audio in this game does vary quite wildly. Like, some of the songs are very loud, and the battlescape can be generally pretty quiet before the jump scare of bullets being fired. But, hot tip, you've got to know when the bullets are happening in this run. Yeah, I'm doing really well, Yells. Just very busy. But, you know, preaching to the choir. You know how it is. Life finds a way, you know? So, okay, we've been on for 10 minutes now. I'll be starting up very shortly. Like I said, I've got a spiel prepared for when life be crazy. It's how it do. It's how it be. Yeah, I've got a spiel prepared. The intention is to put this on YouTube and don't go too crazy in chat, but I'm going to be covering up the chat and putting notes / documentation up on the side, with the hope that at the very least that Trubwa and Sajki, pardon me, will at least reference it in their guide as like, here is a potential way to solve these challenges. But yeah, I suspect no one's going to attempt this. Just for a comparison's sake, the current manipulation that I have developed for beginner difficulty for PlayStation, I developed that over 6 years ago. Hello, welcome back, Trebois. I wish I had food and beer. I've just got coffee, which will do the job for now. Yes, so the PlayStation beginner manipulation that I've developed back in 2019, that has only been done, to my knowledge, by 2 other people. So, even though it's very easy to do, this is a bit longer of a manipulation. So, yeah, I just suspect that no one's going to be, well, successfully attempting this, but even unsuccessfully attempting this, it might be a bit too unwieldy. But, you know, having super complicated, overcomplicated content about very niche subjects is kind of my thing at this point in my life. Wait until you see my next tutorial on YouTube. Although, that being said, I suspect that I'll be postponing that and working on other things. Yells, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm not sure if Say has shown it to you, but my sauna percent tutorial, I've got like 11 minutes of content right now. I'm pretty happy with where it is, but it's going to be like 30 minutes in total. It's taken me over a year so far. It's a long way off. But it's going to be my magnum opus for Real City Ransom, I suspect. Yeah, the plan obviously with Sauna Percent is not to get an influx of people doing it, but to get the movement. It's more of a movement tutorial, basically. But yes, it'll be hardcore. There'll be no saving, no save states. It's all in one run. If I were to save and load, it would mess up the RNG. So if I lose synchronization, I have to reset, which I really don't want to do, because, I mean, it means the achievements won't have consistency. So let's just do it first try. That's the plan. That being said, because I spent so much time setting up OBS for the last 3 hours, I'm now rusty. But we'll see how we go. Okay, I think we're ready to kick it off. I will start with my spiel. I should pause the audio while I'm doing that. And one of these, so that I know I'm ready to go. Okay. Hi, I'm Will Bobsled and welcome to this video. Earlier this year, the retro achievements dropped for the PS1 port of XCOM, and some of the achievements are really, really tough. Beating the game on Veteran or harder with only one base in Hawaii, and beating Veteran or harder by only completing one mission on Earth and without saving on the Geoscape, and beating Superhuman with only the minimum research. Even for the most experienced XCOM fans, these challenges are extremely difficult. Fellow Chivo hunters Tribwar and Sajki created a guide to help overcome these, but I have a tendency to go a little overboard. In this video, we're going to complete all 3 challenges in a single run. No armor, no psionics, no lasers, no plasma weapons, no blaster launchers, and no hover tanks. beating a single floater battleship from a single base in Hawaii, all on superhuman difficulty. Does it sound impossible? Well, stay tuned. But first, a quick history on the progression of this run. I've been playing XCOM on DOS since the 90s, and speedrunning OpenXCOM since 2017. It's my favourite video game of all time. I finally ventured into playing the PS1 port in 2019, where I discovered a simple manipulation that would consistently complete the first mission in just 2 turns. This prompted me to create my first ever tool-assisted speedrun, or TAS, which was published on TAS Videos later that year, and garnered a positive reception. The following year, being confined to lockdown, I returned to the PS1 port to develop an extended manipulation that would make all the missions entirely predetermined in the hope that I could perform it in a live marathon event. But the task seemed impossible. In my frustration, I decided to turn my attention to another beloved game instead. XCOM was on the back burner for a long while, but with this new set of challenges, I had another look at this elusive extended manip, determined to find a way to make it work. This is not strictly a speedrun, but more of a challenge run, so I've optimised the input for ease of replication rather than speed. If you're mad enough to follow along at home, the inputs will be shown on the left of your screen. And so, after more than 6 years of research and heartache, allow me to present to you the greatest run ever performed on the PS1 port of XCOM. Let's get started. There is an option to turbo it up, but we won't do that. I do also need to start my timer, which I'll do. I'm not sure what the timing is for. Oh, I probably should have got input controls since I'm playing on emulator. Yo, Alien, how you doing? Yeah, I'll just start it when I press Superhuman, I guess. Also, let's change to this. Okay, let's go. That didn't work. Hey. Oh, starting off strong. Yo, Demo, how you doing? Why didn't that work? Oh, there we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's right. Oh dear. That looks right. Okay. Lining that up. And that should be right. Now, I will put this on the leaderboard, so RA, is that right? Or RT? Trebois, could you help me out with that? RA or RT? I'm assuming RA, yeah? Cool. And off we go. So we have a base in Hawaii. First UFO on Jan 6. Center on that. 2 intercept cancels. No chance, hey? We'll see how we go. UFO 2, small ground northwest 0. On Jan 15 we have UFO 3. And then nothing until February. No Terra mission. The next, we have double Terra in February. February 4th at 9:42 AM in Novosibirsk. And then Shanghai on February 23rd at 9:47. Center and fast forward. Hey, this is just some generic Windows controller, but it does the job. Yeah, this could be optimized because I have to wait until March. Center 3 intercept cancels. 1, 2, 3. Negative 2030. Excellent. I'll build my facilities now. Now I have to do this a little quick because the music change actually affects the RNG. A workshop and an alien containment. And I'm going to purchase everything I need apart from the staff. So we're going to get all of our 1 large rockets and all of our 1 stun rods. Now I need to do 2 intercept cancels, 1 and 2. Sub 10 for PS1? I doubt it, since the TAS is 14 minutes. I'm pressing start on this, yeah? Oh dear. No. Center and speed. And again on March 15th, UFO 5, small, very low, east 360. And then production of living quarters complete. Yep, very nice. Okay, next we equip our Sky Ranger. And here's all we need. I'm going to take 1 extra rifle, take off the AP, and 1 stun rod. Lovely. Music is now about to change. Return to Geoscape and fast forward. Start, and center. Very large. Excellent. We found our base assault. Sorry, our battleship. What? Why has that failed? What? That's normal? Okay. You'll have to explain that to me, Jerbois. Isn't every load screen on PS1 at least 30 minutes? It feels that way. More than half the run, I think, or close to it. For the TAS was... I need to change this to the battleship minute. Okay, let's go. I'm going to change my settings. What am I doing? Down, X, up, left, X, up, X. Where am I at? Select, up, X, up, left, X. Rotate. Okay, thankfully you can take your time with these inputs. I'm gonna pop this guy. And move Lyudmila up here. 1 and 2 and rotate. Who's next? Not you. Nick Jones, you get 2 kills. I have to go down, move the viewport down twice, if I'm not mistaken. Just want to take my time with this, just in case. Yep, 1, 2. And then rotate to the right. 1, 2. You shoot this guy as well. Lovely. I believe I need to look. Where am I at? Rotate right. Got that. Why start then select? That makes me a little nervous. Well, I'm going to trust my notes. Start. Select. It's saying select. I'm going to do it. Okay, that's right. Okay, move up here. You shoot the other guy on the roof. 1, 2, 3. So moving the screen in a certain way changes the RNG in a very specific way. Yeah, the PS1, it's not as bad as Amiga, but it's kind of slow. Where am I at? Need to move this way. And now we specifically select Igor and move him down. That's not right. That's to select him, okay. Across 1 and up 9. He just gets vision for me. And then select. Then Masaharu moves where exactly? 6 north. Hang on. 2 up, 1 across. Now I can lock onto this guy and down 3. Shoot this dude. Excellent. You move towards him, I believe. Yep, move 1 northeast. Okay, almost done. Select twice. Move the viewport once to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 across. And shoot this tile specifically. Let's hope the game won't troll, indeed. That's the 7th kill this turn, so very nice. Select 1, 2, 3, 2, and 9 up. Did I move? Oh, 1 more up, that's why, okay. Cool. Got a little nervous. That's the end of for turn 1. Ah, yeah, whatever, I don't need smoke. So, this is a particularly long turn for the aliens, but we killed 7 of them. They'll be panicking soon. Okay, first things first, Werner, you move up here. And now wall hacks. Very nice. What's next? Start, select. Igor. 1 across. You're going to shoot the guy in the window. How much is that floater in the window? 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Next, I'm going to move Lyudmila into position. She has 1 last job before she can retire. She has 1 more job after. Oh dear, that was not right. So how do I fix that? I'm supposed to manually select. It should still be fine because I have to lock on. really don't want to... I think this might mess up the manipulation. Okay, because I'm locking on to him, that might be okay. I think it's this tile I'm shooting. Okay, cool. Got a little nervous there, but we're still good. Who's next? That was the snapshot with the heavy cannon. 3 selects, 1, 2, 3. Nick Jones up 8 north. It's not this tile, is it? It's this one. 1, 2, 3. Why was that only 2? That makes me a little nervous. That's fine. And now, where are we at? Select, down 3, up, left 2, turn left, manually select Virgil, and move here and rotate left. That's it for this turn. Okay, so far so good. Next, we're going to get 2 Root Reaper kills with Igor. Select, select, select. Shoot this guy on this tile. Then turn left. Move the viewport left. Oops, that's 1 too many. Should still be fine though. Excellent. That's... Sorry, Esau. Pardon me. Not Igor. That's all... No, you have one more job still. Who's next? Encountered the graphics bug on a battleship mission? Yes, if you press R1 or L1 while the enemy is shooting, it glitches the game out. You turn the bullet in midair. It's kind of cool. Where am I at? It is select. And move this way. He's got one last shot to fire. 5 west and move back this way to stop glitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Lyudmila. Take out the last floater in this building. Very nice. Now let's get our stun rods out. And how are we moving with Virgil? Up 4, left 4. Oops, that's 1 too many, but that should be fine. And when we press select, we center on Virgil again and move him near. Next we press select and move to here. And select, and 1, 2, 3, 4. You go here, and Nick Jones... yeah, you move here. And Nick Jones moves here with 1 rotation to the right. Good. Great. Let's go. Next we get 6 kills. Nick Jones, move in 1 tile, turn left, go upstairs 1 floor, lock on to this guy, and then shoot the guy, the engineer with the blaster launcher. 3, 1, 2, 3. I need to move the viewport to get this shot. I think it's down 1. Where am I up to? Yep, down one and back around. Excellent. Start twice. For some reason. He needs to move across here. His job is done. And now... Virgil. You're coming over here. Turn left. Upstairs. Stun a soldier. And upstairs again. You stay there. Is it Werner? Where am I up to? Okay, please don't move. Thank you. Okay. I need to move the viewport one down and shoot this guy for a double kill. And then manually select Werner up 2 floors. And what's this manip? 2 up. 1, 2, and 1 to the right. Okay, almost done. Next, Virgil moves this way. Yo, Sashki, how you doing? Welcome on in. Almost finished with the battleship. Thank you, Sashki, for the good luck. Snapshot. I just want to make sure I selected snapshot and not name shot. Not that it would have made a difference. Just didn't have the TUs for it. Move 1, 2, 3, 4. Select. 3. 1, 2, 3. Go down 1 to stop glitches from happening. And end turn. Just want to double check that. Yeah, looks right. Yep. That's the commander right there. Let's stun the commander. The leader will run away. He's holding a blaster launcher, but he's harmless. Left twice. And stun. And just end turn where you stand. Now Werner. Take out this leader, I think he is. Doesn't really matter. Because he's dead. And goodbye leader. Because we finish with a stun, we don't need to end turn. It automatically finishes it. Okay, successfully raided a UFO ship. That wasn't too bad. What's next? Post battleship. I'm just going to go to the research tab because it's easier to manage. So straight away we're going to start research and yeah, sure, get a whole bunch of stuff. Sell our 2 Interceptors. We can keep the Sky Ranger because it makes no difference. Purchase 78 Scientists. And so the way this game works is that research is between 50 and 150% of the average, 44 engineers as well. But that can also be manipulated. So we're going to manipulate it right now. And there's also another thing as well. You'll notice I'm going to change my grip on the controller in a moment. So we'll start with this. That's 262 for the RNG roll. Floater Soldier. So if you hold start after you press X, it actually changes the RNG. That's fine. Oops. I need a leader. UFO power source. Oh dear, I just fucked up the manip. That changes everything. Unfortunately, this run is RIP now. I needed to hold hold start while I did that. That's a shame. Yeah, like I said, in this run, you make a small mistake and it's over. I have to reset. I hate to do it, but yeah, it's got to be done, unfortunately. Rats. Yeah, there's no point. Of course. Yeah, well, let's do it again from the start. So why did I fail the superhuman challenge or whatever it was? I don't know. Well, it's all recorded, so I mean, there's no shenanigans going on beyond yeah, no shenanigans going on beyond the manipulation. No save states or the such. Let's try it again, but better. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, okay. Well, I'm glad that that it gets fixed by itself. RA was the name. I need the far right. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I may have been lined up wrong. Okay, that's more like it. Okay. RA. Oops, I didn't start my timer. Whatever. Timer, why? I think maybe it's not global, that's why. Anyways, RA. Yeah, thanks, Tribwa. I appreciate it. That is right. Okay. And fast forward. So, Jan 6, UFO 1, small, on the ground, heading south at 0. Center, 2 incept cancels, and fast forward. Going to press start past the next 2 UFOs on Jan 10 and Jan 15. Yeah, I'll repeat it since this is now the second attempt, but there is a possibility to get the floater base build in February, but I didn't figure it out, so you can save like 4 weeks in game time for this run. Yep, -161, intercept cancel, and fast forward. Terror site Novosibirsk, 9:42 AM on Feb 4, center, and fast forward. Next is Feb 23, terror site in Shanghai. Yeah, double terror in Feb, so we don't have to worry about points. Also, the March terror is delayed into April, so double April terror. So, center and then 3 intercept cancels. 9:47. 1, 2, 3. Negative 2030 for this monthly report. And then 2 intercept cancels. Oh, I mean, can do it after the base build. There is a slight time requirement here. So the music changing actually does call RNG. So you need to enter menus at specific times, I think 3 times throughout the run. So I'm going to have to wait a little longer because I did the intercept cancels first. I'm also going to purchase all of the armament I need for the rest of the run. So 1 large rocket and 1 stun rod. Lovely, that's all we need, and fast forward. UFO 4, very small, low southeast 440. We're going to center and fast forward. March 15, UFO 5, small, very low, east 360. Once again, center and fast forward. And then production of living quarters, production of AC, yada yada. When the lab comes in, we equip the Sky Ranger. So after the 4th ding ding you hear here, is when I can re-enter the geoscape. Otherwise, bad things happen. So 1 more rifle, take off the heavy cannon AP. Have to wait 1 moment for the next ding ding. Okay, now the music will change, and fast forward. Press start, center on UFO, and here we go. Also, fast forward. Something weird happened with the controller there, but it should be fine. I don't think it changed anything. Had to press select a few more times, but as long as the aliens are in the right spot, the RNG wouldn't have changed. Since I didn't actually move the orientation of the map, I think it's still fine. I'm going to change to my battleship manip sheet now. Okay, let's equip all of our dudes. Of course, Virgil needs the stun rod, and we're done. So, yep, looks like the manip worked. Going to change the settings. So we specifically need the trigger scroll. Down X, up, left X, up X. Because having the screen move in a certain way changes the RNG. And since we have trigger scroll on, we can move it in a very specific way to make this all reproducible. Pow! Shoot this guy in the face. Move Lyudmila into position. 1, 2, rotate left. Is it Igor next? No. Nick Jones. You get 2 kills. So we're going to move the viewport down twice to get a very particular snapshot. And then rotate right once to spot one of the guys on the roof. And move the viewport down twice to shoot this guy. Lovely. Now we select, I think it's manually select, nope, it's Frank, moves to this tile, shoots the other guy on the roof, 3 to the left, and snapshot. Lovely. Now you need to move over here. And now we manually select this guy, who we have to move the viewport right once and get vision. then what's next? Masaharu. 1, 2. Masaharu, how are you moving? 2 up, 1 left. That means I can lock on to the Reaper and then change target and blind fire with 3 down. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Who's next? You need to move here. 1, 2. Now, Isao, you kill the Reaper. Nothing to fear. Move across 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 left. Lock onto the Reaper and shoot on this specific tile. And finally, Werner, you're going to get into position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Because you have a special gun which can shoot through walls. Also, he has special eyes that can see through walls. It's really overpowered, to be honest. We have 7 kills so far. Not enough to make them panic yet. Yo, Foamed, how you doing? Check this shit out. Wall hacks. Lovely. Next, who is moving? IG. IG. Yes, you're shooting the guy in the window. Yes, I have wasted much of my life to find this. But it looks so cool. And the game still holds up. Okay. Next, Lyudmila into position. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now manually select this guy, not the same mistake as last run. There we go. It was the top tile, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's right. Nowhere near. 1, 2, 3. Nick Jones up 8 north. That should be 8 north. And Virgil, where are we up to? 1, 2, 3. You move 8 north. And now, what exactly? Just select once, gets to Nick Jones, that's right. Now we move him to this tile, turn left once, and then manually select Virgil and move him up here. Turn left and end turn. Yo, Saria, how you doing? We're doing some cool stuff. We are beating the game with ridiculous challenges and restrictions applied. Did at the start to get a fast battleship? Well, you can do it this way and get a fast run. What's next? First we get 2 snapshots. 1, 2, 3. Shoot this Reaper on this tile. And then turn left, move the viewport 1 to the left, and shoot this tile. Lovely. How do we move him next? Just select, I believe. We'll lock onto him. And go here. Move back 5 so we stop glitches from happening. 1, 2, 3-4. Yes, Lyudmila, shoot the last guy in the house. Excellent. And now equip the stun rod. And Virgil moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Followed by, where are we at? Select down X. Yeah, it's all manipulating the seed, getting the same thing every time by doing the same inputs. What's next? Where am I up to? Virgil. Okay, select up X. And then select first up 4 with the viewport. And move to this tile twice, because you can see someone through the wall. And then manually move Nick Jones into position. Turn right once. And turn. Yes, literally everything is manipulated in this run. So it's a single base, single mission, superhuman difficulty, basically all the hard challenges at once. 1, 2, 3. I have to go down 1, I believe. Yep, down and around. Oops. There we go. Who's next? I need to move Nick Jones here. And okay, Virgil is next. Turn left once, stun the soldier, and up another floor. Okay, please don't do something stupid. Good. Lock onto this guy. I need to move down 1 to get this shot. And back up. Double kill. Manipulating the viewers. That's it for the heavy cannon. Next we're just moving... I have to press select on him, don't I? No, select Vernefeber. Just want to double check that I've got that right. Just press start to make sure it's locked on. Okay, cool. Up 2 floors. Turn left. And now it's up 2 and 1 to the right. Shoot this leader. Please don't shoot behind him. Thank you. That's... Whoa, why didn't they kill? Well, that could be a problem. I think because I moved against the edge of the screen. Yeah, it's supposed to shoot him in like his left hip. Yeah, this run might be dead. I don't think they'll kill me this turn, but yeah, unfortunately. I didn't get enough kills to panic them. Well, not the Navigator, at least. That run dies, so I need to make sure I don't move past him. If you move against the edge of the screen, it, like, I think it changes the exact cursor. Well, I guess we get to do it from the start again. Isn't this fun? Okay. Is there a there we go, global hotkeys. Now that'll work fine. Okay, coffee time. Yeah, I mean reason the reason I struggled to get a consistent manipulation back 6 years ago was that I didn't use the trigger scroll. So I need to make sure I've got half of Cuba covered. That looks right. And the very far east. Did I mess up this line? Okay, I hope that's right. I'll find out pretty soon if it's wrong. Let's move back to this. Yeah, I had trigger scroll on when I was doing the manips 6 years ago. That looks right. 8 o'clock. Next one, Jan 10, 1530. UFO 2 is small ground northwest 0. Press start. Jan 15, 1800, UFO 3 small ground north 0. Monthly report negative 161. We do one intercept cancel and then go back to fast forward again. Okay, everything's looking okay. Terra Novosibirsk, Feb 4, 942, center, and fast forward. We don't have to worry about Terra missions. Gonna get a double Terra in February. Next one is Feb 23, 9:47 AM in Shanghai. I'm going to center on it and do 3 intercept cancels. If it's not obvious, intercept cancels advance the RNG seed. 1, 2, 3, and fast forward. Monthly report negative 2030. Let's build 2 living quarters. The music will change, which is an RNG call. I have to do this somewhat quickly to make sure I beat the next checkpoint where the music changes. Workshop alien containment. Then we buy all of the armament we need for the rest of the run. We'll still need some staff, but we also need 1 large rocket and 1 stun rod. Lovely. Need 2 intercept cancels. And fast forward. Items arrive, circle X. UFO 4, March 7th, 4:30 AM. Very small, low, southeast 440. Center, fast forward. March 15, 1100, UFO 5, small, very low, east 360. Same thing, center and fast forward. And then production of living quarters and alien containment. And then finally the lab. So we equip our Sky Ranger. We need 1 more rifle, no heavy cannon AP ammo, and 1 stun rod. Okay, I have to wait for the next ding ding, otherwise music changes at a bad time. Good. UFO 6 we ignore, 7 ignore, and then we found a battleship. Excellent. And back to the battleship manip. Now, in true speedrunner fashion, I have practiced the end game quite extensively because, as you can see from the start of the game, I get a lot of practice. Let's see how well that holds up. The Cyberdisc shots for Cydonia 1 can be a little temperamental. I don't know what's changing it. In general, if the aliens shoot, it can be a little bad. So we minimize that. That's all we need. And PAL aim shot. Let's change our game settings. We want trigger scroll, absolutely. Down X, up left X, up X. So trigger scroll allows us to very precisely manipulate the accuracy of our shots since the viewport influences the RNG. So all of our shots are going to be 100% accurate. As a matter of fact, if everything goes well, we get more kills than shots in the battleship. One more select, I believe. Where am I up to? Ludmilla, yes, one more. Since we get a double kill with the heavy cannon on turn, 4? Okay, so our first viewport manipulation, we move down 2 to get the perfect snapshot. Then we turn right, shoot the guy on the roof, the same thing, down 2. Lovely. And now, who's up next? Frank. You shoot the other guy on the roof. Where is my minute? 3 to the left. 1, 2, 3. Definitely a snapshot. And then we move him out of the way so that he won't have any more jobs for the rest of this mission. I kind of messed that up, but we should be fine since he's just getting vision. I do have to, however, remember what tile he's supposed to be on. I think it's this one. I hope it's this one. Yep, that looks right. It's all going a little pear-shaped. Who's next? Where am I in the manip? Eight north. No. Masaharu moving 8 north. Makes me a little nervous since stuff is happening. I'm not sure if it is 8 north. I don't trust my notes. Am I on the wrong... I mean, my notes worked well so far, didn't they? Okay, I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I hope it's right. Lock onto this guy and 1, 2, 3. Hopefully this works. Okay, looks okay. What's up next? You need to move to this tile, and then, yeah, unfortunately, it should still be fine. I do actually want to lock on. No, we should still be fine because we're locking onto the Reaper. But I do need to make sure I move to the right tile. Okay, I'm going to just rotate until I get to the guy I want, because I don't trust Okay. One across and 4. Oh, I'm supposed to select him. Okay, well, I'm worried that this is going to mess up. I think it's this tile. That number doesn't look right. Yeah, okay, I messed up. Okay, whatever, we'll try it again. You sometimes need to select a dude rather than... Yeah, I have to reset, unfortunately. That's annoying. That was a silly mess up. It's okay, just need to get it to work once. I promise you, the Cydonia makes it worth it. So what is this? Attempt number 4. Oh dear. Okay, well, I hope you like my commentary so far, because you're about to hear it again. Alrighties, superhuman. Let's build our base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks right. The far east coast of Hawaii. Retro achievements. We speedrunning. Okay, 2 intercept cancels on Gen 6 with UFO 1. 2 intercept cancels. This advances the RNG seed. Oh, thank you, Alien. Much appreciated. There is actually a timer in the bottom right as well, but yeah, so add 20 seconds to what we've got. I need to start past this one and start past the next one. Okay, monthly report, negative 161. Do 1 intercept cancel and fast forward again. Alrighty, next up, Novosibirsk, Terra Mission, Feb 4, 9:42 AM. Center and fast forward. We have a double Terra this month. Shanghai is next. Hey, Jadlers, how you doing? Yes, I hope success this time. 4th tries a charm, or something like that. 4th? 5th? I've lost count, which is not a good sign. We want 3 intercept cancels for Shanghai. 1, 2, and 3. Fast forward. Next, we're building our facilities. Two living quarters, 1 lab. We will have money left over, so we could technically buy more, but once again, this is optimized for replication, not for speed. I want 1 large rocket and 1 stun. Excellent. Let's do 2 intercept cancels and fast forward. We are on a race against the clock for this particular split, center and fast forward. The music changing is an RNG call, so we need to leave the menu at a specific time. So there's a music prompt that I'm waiting for before I leave. Okay, next we equip our Sky Ranger. gonna wait for my music prompt. Now press start. And here comes the battleship. 1, 2, and 3. Lovely. Here we are again. So, let's change to the battleship manip sheet that I have prepared. So we start with an aimed shot and change our game options. The specific positioning of the viewport is one of the major factors on the accuracy of the shots, if not the primary factor. So when we move the viewport in a very specific way by using the trigger scroll, also locking onto enemies and similar, we can guarantee kill shots every single time. So what's the inputs here? It's supposed to be the most efficient. Down X, up left X, up X. 2 starts and move Virgil out of the way into his position. Lyudmila is up next. You take a shot through the window. And then stand by the door to prepare to take out one more alien on turn 3. Excellent. Who's next? Nick Jones. You get to kill 2 aliens. So I'm going to move the viewport down 2. That makes this snapshot kill. Then turn right once, spot a guy on the roof. Same thing, down 2, and snapshots. Lovely. Who is next? Frank Pierce, you need to get the other dude on the roof. Move the viewport left 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And move this way. This one, we're specifically selecting the correct dude. Just want to make sure we're doing this correctly. So start. For some reason I didn't need a second start. Upper floor. And select Masaharu. No, Igor, excuse me. Select Igor. Move 1 to the right and up 9. He's just getting vision. Select. Up 2, left 1. Now Masaharu can shoot this floater, even though we can't directly spot him. That was the purpose of the last move before. Excellent. Also move 1 more tile. Who's next? Select. 1 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and left. Shoot the Reaper. Good. And now, finally, Werner, you just move into position. 1, 2, 3, and 2 to the right. Excellent. Now, my favourite shot of the game, Werner gets to shoot through 2 walls. So there may be some glitchy programming in the original that was fixed in OpenXCOM, but lucky for us, we will take advantage of it. Shoot this guy that we somehow can see. Excellent. Next IG. One to the right. You're going to shoot the floater in the window. One, two, three. Good. Who's next? Lyudmila. You just get into position for next turn to kill the last floater hiding in this building. Now I wanted to manually select Isal. The corners have a 3 pixel gap. That doesn't surprise me. I get to see quite a few aliens through the wall. This shot is just the top left corner. No manip needed. In the DOS version you can walk through those corners. Yeah, for the Avenger I remember you can do some funny stuff. That's the heavy cannon shot. 1, 2, 3. Nick Jones up 8 tiles north. That's too much. That's better. And then 1, 2, 3. Virgil, you follow. Now back to Nick Jones. Just want to make sure. Yep, back to Nick Jones. You're moving up here. Rotate left once and manually select Virgil to move over here. And left once. Okay, what's up next? We're going to start with a 2 shots, 2 kills with the heavy cannon. We'll kill the last of the Reapers. Come to me, Reaper. Just poke your head out the door. That's the spirit. 1, 2, 3. Turn left. Shoot this tile specifically. And then turn left and shoot the other Reaper. We do have to manipulate the shot. Good. And then I want you to move to this tile. I'm going to move the cursor back to stop glitchy stuff from happening, because it seems to happen on this turn specifically quite a bit, and it would have if I hadn't moved it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot the final floater in this building. No, there we go. And then we equip the stun rod. Oops, there we go. Virgil, you move up 4 and left 4. Select will center on him again. Then we move him into position. Then we move Nick Jones up to there, and finally it's not select him, it is, where are we up to? Nick Jones. Then Werner Faber, yep, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and twice to this tile because you can see someone through the roof, through the wall. Hey, your mom, how you doing? Good to see ya. And Nick Jones, turn right once, and everything's good. So next turn, 5 kills and a stun. 1 or 2 of those kills rather is a double kill. It's good to hear that you're doing good. It's good to see you too. Okay, that's one kill. 1, 2, 3. I have to go down one to manipulate the shot. Excellent. Okay, that's all good. Who's next? Virgil. In you go. Stun the dude. We need a soldier. So I'll take one of them. And... okay, next up is our... need to move the viewport down one. And a double kill. Followed by... I have to press start and select twice. Okay, moving him is not a big deal, but it did kind of take me off. Do you mind? There we go, finally. The guys outside moving doesn't actually change the manip, at least in my testing, but we'll find out here if something went wrong. This shot lost us the last run. We're nowhere near the wall. Okay, so it was just a bad setup last time. This should do the job. No, why didn't that work? I have to select Venofaber. Oh, I'm so bad. Okay, well, we're doing it again. Dear me. Yeah, I have to select Venofaber rather than pressing select onto him. It is super finicky. I will not deny that. But if you don't follow the instructions, then, I mean, when I don't follow the instructions, it's my own fault. Well, at least we'll remember to press the timer this time. Let's do it from the top. Yeah, that's why the Chivo is called There and Back Again. Very, very nice, Triple R. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to make sure that looks right. Okay, retro achievements. Let's go. Okay. 2 Incept cancels on Jan 6. The Incept cancels advance RNG a very specific amount. What is the estimated time? I honestly couldn't tell you. I haven't timed it myself. Just pressing start. I'd like to get under 30 minutes because that would make it a world record for the PlayStation port. But I genuinely could not tell you. The final mission does take a little bit of time. But well, let's get to the final mission first. Negative 161 for the monthly report. We do 1 Incept cancel and fast forward. We manipulated the Terror mission to be a double February Terror, Novosibirsk at 9:42 AM, followed by Shanghai on the 23rd of Feb at 9:47. I will need 3 Incept cancels for the Shanghai Terror. Your time is 47:55. Yes, I saw that. I should be able to beat that. I will not be able to beat the 120 days in-game time. As I did say earlier, you can save 4 weeks on this run if you were to find a floater base build in Hawaii, but I couldn't be bothered doing that since the one I found in March was good enough. Next, we're building 2 living quarters. The music will change, which also is an RNG call. So we're under the pump to get to the next checkpoint before the music changes, but it shouldn't be too difficult. We're also going to take the opportunity to buy all of the armament we need for the rest of the run. Not the staff, but the armament. We need 1 large rocket and 1 star. Lovely. I'm going to do 2 intercept cancels and fast forward. Where are we up to? Okay, so we're going to center on UFOs and speed it up. If I beat you, you'll grind it. RA is your realm. Well, good luck to you. I looked for your 47-minute run, by the way. I'm not sure where you posted it. I couldn't see a link on RA, but I'm not very familiar with the interface. But yeah, I checked your YouTube and your Twitch and couldn't see it. I'm very curious to see how you got that time. Okay, 1 more. Next, we're going to equip the Sky Ranger once the lab is complete. And then we're going to wait for the music cue that I am waiting for. But it sounds like it's about to happen now, so I might not have to slow down. There it is. It's a secret. I would love to see it. Okay, start 1, start 2, and center on the battleship. Here we go again. If you would like Triple R, I mean, I don't feel comfortable putting like experienced, veteran, genius categories because I find that they're not really unique enough. Can get a sub 5 minutes. I would love to know what you're doing in that case. I'm more than happy to make a superhuman category for the PlayStation version. Since it, it's not like DOS where you have to use a patch to stop it from changing difficulty. So, if you want to reach out to me on speedrun.com, I'm not sure if you have an account, but I'd be more than willing to put up a superhuman category. Okay, changing the game options. I'm not in the right place. There we go. Game options. Down, X, up, left, X, up, X, 2 starts, and get Virgil out of the way. Lyudmila. So we put trigger scroll on because the position of the viewport is one of the primary deciding factors on where your shot is going to land. It's a little different for the aliens, but for our shots we can very heavily manipulate them. Nick Jones, you take 2 kills. So we move the viewport down twice there with the trigger scroll to get a perfect shot here. You're an artist on SRC. Have no runs, but you do logos and fonts for the site sometimes. Interesting. I have a very lazily made XCOM. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Frank Pierce, yeah. So with the speedrun.com logo, you can't change the word, it has to be speedrun.com. So I changed the com to the XCOM. I mean, I guess I could technically make the dot the X, but yeah, it was 10,000 hours in MS Paint. It was not very professionally done. Okay, 3 to the left and fire on this guy. Get into making an XCOM logo too. Yeah, keep me posted, because did the logo for XCOM 2012, that's cool. I wish I had your skills. I did it again. Okay, I'm supposed to manually select Igor here, which will mess things up a little, but we learnt from last time that that didn't actually change much, as long as we line up the right tile. The problem, however, is that now everyone is... yeah. How often people say things to you about XCOM or contesting say about XCOM that you know are just wrong? Different version numbers exist, but it's still funny. I have only really played this version of XCOM. I only played TF2D for the first time quite recently. Like, what, 3-4 years ago? So I don't know anything about the other XCOMs, really. Masaharu is supposed to go 8 tiles north. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm losing sync really early in this run, which is annoying. I really need to pay attention to my notes. They are there for a reason. Yeah, I mean, guilty as charged. I was certain that it was... I was so certain that I changed the... hang on 1 second. Okay, that is the right tile. I'm certain of that. Yeah, I was so certain that I changed UFOpedia to reflect what I had believed. And I guess it's technically correct if you're using a controller. Yo, Omega Runs, how you doing? Yeah, this is a run indeed. It's a wild one. Okay, can you please select the guy upstairs? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, directly up. Okay, we have returned to synchronization, even though we lost some time. Talking about the PC version, not the PSX version. Oh, of UFO Defense. Yeah, I think they're roughly the same, although, as Trubois mentioned before, the clipping through the Avenger was different, and they obviously fixed the patch, or patched out the difficulty bug. But can you do this on the... Oh, make sure I get the shot correct, please. Okay, can you do this on DOS? Shoot through 2 walls. Excellent. Who's next? Select. Shoot the floater in the window. Okay. With the source code being available, it's hard to know exactly. Sorry, we're saying with the source code not being available? So we have a new speedrunner on the leaderboards. His last run now was about a month ago, but for XCOM standards, that's quite new. He had a Microprose developer pop into his comment section, and this particular developer mentioned that he had the source code for this game. So it's not lost media. I haven't had the courage to ask him if he would mind sharing it, but it is out there. And even though I checked his credentials, he did work with Microprose, but as he did say, he didn't work on the XCOM games. But he worked on, I think, 1995, like Sid Meier stuff. So, story seems to check out. Maybe consider reaching out to him, but like I said, I feel a bit, if it was okay to leak it, it should have been done by now. So I would feel uncomfortable being the guy to do that, to tempt him to do things that might not be acceptable. Who did I just shoot with? The heavy cannon. So I need to move Nick Jones, 8 tiles north, then Virgil will follow. 1, 2, 3. And then back to Nick Jones. Turn left. I'm supposed to manually move Virgil here. I'm pretty sure that won't make a difference, but once again, I need to pay attention to my notes. Please don't do silly things. Maybe we'll get a restoration project for XCOM someday. Well, I mean, I've been asked before. I would like to decompile the PSX version, though I don't think I have the skills. Yeah, I mean, it's ARM architecture, I believe. Okay, it looks like the manip is still working. Yeah, I've been asked before about my opinions on the difference between OpenXCOM. Please, mate, let me shoot this guy. Was that actually a snapshot? I can't shoot an aim shot there. There we go. Yeah, I just think OpenXCOM is better in literally every way. It'd be nice to have the bug to like the free manufacturing glitch, but like it's clearly a glitch, so I can understand why it's patched out. It would make the speed run a bit easier, but it's not a big deal really, since you can do it with just one plasma tank on superhuman difficulty anyway. Who is up next? The 2 shots with the heavy cannon. 4 selects. 4. Ah yes, Lyudmila. Next we equip Virgil with his stun rods. Good. And now just move a little bit closer. Oops. Do I manually select here? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will see someone through the wall, so he has to move twice. And then manually select Nick Jones and rotate right once. Okay, let's try this again. Shoot the guy on the top floor. Shoot the engineer by moving the viewport down 1. Virgil, your job is now to stun the soldier. And up to the top floor. Verna, please don't move. That would really suck. Thank you. Okay. Viewport down one to shoot and double kill these guys. And then we're manually selecting, which is the mistake I made the last 2 attempts now. Just want to double check that. I want to triple check that in fact. Where the hell am I? Select Werner Faber. Move 1 west. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you didn't accidentally turn there. Up 2 floors. Okay, please get the shot. Why am I not... Did I turn twice accidentally? Oh my god, it's so annoying. When did I turn? This shot is so frustrating because this guy over here, the navigator, is not going to panic. I mean, I'm just going to move back inside, but he's just not going to panic. He'll come in, shoot Virgil. Oh. Well, I don't know what that was. Let's just continue and pretend nothing's gone wrong whatsoever. There's no way this is working. Yeah. I mean, this is not the way it should be going, but I don't... If we get everything we need, I don't... Did we just stun him? Okay, so we just need the commander who's dropped his weapon already. Okay, maybe we can save... Whoa, buddy, where'd you come from? I don't know... Oh, that's the other leader. He's already dropped his gun. Okay. In that case... Oh. I mean... Yes, he shouldn't have a gun. That's fine. As long as the leader doesn't blaster us... Might be able to recover this. I'm pretty sure that's the commander, although he's holding 2 live grenades. Or 2 grenades, rather. There's still someone else. Is that the commander? Because I need to... shit. How will this work? We're going to have different points, is the problem. I'm pretty sure that's going to change the RNG. Yeah, I think this one is busted. Well, let's see what happens, but I'm pretty sure the extra points is going to change the RNG. No, I don't need to fast forward. We'll figure it out pretty soon. So we should have a score of 2, which is a good score according to the game, on April 1st. This is gonna suck. So the research should all be the same. I don't think that's affected by Battlescape events. Sell the interceptors and start the research. So you actually change the RNG if you are to hold start while you create a new project, which is why I'm doing this. And again for the power source. Alien grenade just as a buffer. Oop. Alien alloys. Commander. And navigation, which we need as well. Then we... is there usually a large that appears there? I think funny things have happened. We're just fast forwarding here. See, the research is the same, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get a different Cydonia if we make it that far. Yeah, not funny, haha. Cairo's correct, I'm pretty sure. Alloys 76 and put 12 on the soldier just to save a day of research. Because now the soldier interrogation happens immediately. And next we do laser weapons, 3 of them, alien origins, just to get a good roll, and UFO construction also a start. Put 84 minimum on UFO construction. Four buffers for new fightercraft. And 82 scientists minimum. Don't need any buffers for the fighter transporter. But we do need a start manip with 86 scientists. Oh, XCOM Apocalypse. I've never played it. I'm not sure when. Not soon. Okay, 2 buffers for the ultimate craft. Oops. 1, 2. Well, I've heard good things about it, but I just never played it. Then again, I never played TFTD until a few years ago, so who's to say? Okay, the next research complete, I do some funky things. Files is better than Apocalypse. Well, I haven't played either, so... So Alien Origins, I want 42 exactly, and 33 on the leader. Then we build the Avenger, and once again, just a heads up, I'm pretty sure this run is going to be bad. Also, I forgot to do something, which I just realised now. Oh no, it's okay, as long as I get this. Okay, I got that in time. I need to press start there before the music changed. Okay, Martian Solution. I don't need to buffer anything. 51 and 27 for the commander. Oh, I have an extra leader. That scared the crap out of me. Oops, 27 I said. 27, thank you. So that'll all finish on the same day. And then Cydonia or Bust is a start minute. And that all looks right. Oops, I need to... I'm pretty skeptical this is going to work. 23 exactly on Cydonia or Bust. And now we wait for the Avenger to be built. If Cydonia 1 is a correct spawn, then all should be well. If not, then it's basically over. I need to get Virgil into the pyramid. And unless he spawns right next to the pyramid, it ain't gonna end well. I'm pretty sure the music just changed as well, which means that this is really not gonna end well. Okay, all we need is the large rocket. And now we get the bad news. I forgot to... do something. Yeah, this is not going to work, but here goes nothing. I need to do an intercept cancel on the 1st of May. And then another one right before the Avenger lands, which that one I remember, but I forgot the intercept cancel on May 1st. Cool. Yeah, so we're going to have a random Cydonia. I guess I could technically, at this point, save, but kind of defeats the purpose. Plus, the last 2-3 turns of the battleship were completely messed up, so we're going to do it again unless we get super lucky. Oh dear. It is currently 6:35 in the AM in Melbourne. I thought I would be going to bed before the sun came up, but I guess my plans have changed, hey. Good luck, Lyudmila. That is the worst thing that could have happened. Thank you very much. You jerk. Technically Nick Jones with 63 should still be fine, but what a jerk move. Yeah, there's just no way I'm making it there. Here goes nothing. Live, damn you! Live, damn you! Oh yeah, also... Yeah. Virgil Gallagher has 95 size strength. All the others in the squad have less than 50. So... that is a reset. I'm going to try again. I need to definitely remember that there is a intercept cancel. Yeah. Totally wasted. It didn't help that fucking Virgil got shot. The whole point of moving Nick Jones was to draw the reaction fire so that Virgil could get out safely. But the missed shot just killed Virgil instead. That didn't help me in the slightest. Whatever. So yes, intercept cancel after I research Cydonia or bust. Okay. Let's try it again. I am going to reset. The reset is necessary, otherwise you get a different starting squad, and I want Virgil Gallagher. He's the saviour of the human race. Ah, Trebly, you'll have to find out. Stay tuned. The thing that really sucks is that when I did my tests of this, I think I only messed it up once. I'm better than that. Okay, let's try it again from the top. Is that covering half of Cuba? I think that's right. Alright, let's go. Okay. I need 2 intercept cancels. Intercept cancels advance the seed by a predetermined amount. So we use it to get very specific things like UFO 2 small ground northwest 0 on 10th of Jan at 15:30. And then Jan 15, UFO 3 small ground north 0. And the January Terror gets delayed into February when it appears on the 4th in Novosibirsk at 9:42 AM, and our monthly report will be at -161. At which point we'll do one more intercept cancel and fast forward again. Yes. This is a LOTAD, RTA viable LOTAD. So real-time attack viable, low optimization, tool assisted demonstration. I am the tool, and I will be your guide for this wonderful journey to save the world. 3 intercept cancels in Shanghai. And fast forward. We're going to build our lab and living quarters and workshop and alien containment. On the 1st of March, we're also going to purchase all of the weapons we need for the remainder of the run. Oh dear, I'm pretty sure that messed it up already. Maybe not actually. Either way, I need to be fast now. 1 rocket, thank you. 1 stun rod. 2 intercept cancels. If I miss my audio cue, the run dies. Since the music changing is an RNG poll. March 15, 11 o'clock, UFO 5 small, very low, East 360. Okay, I think we're still fine. Oops. We have a few facilities still to build. Jokes aside, that's an insane amount of work done here. Yeah, I mean, it's 30 minutes of manipulations. I'm just glad that I finally found it after 6 years of searching. Okay, now we equip our craft with 1 extra rifle. 1 is enough. Get rid of those. Take this. There's the audio cue, and now we can fast forward. Okay, everything seems okay. We have a floater battleship. Let's change to the battleship manip sheet. Okay. So, the first thing we're going to do, well, is fire an aimed shot, but then the second thing we're going to do is to change the game options, make a few things faster, but most importantly, enable trigger scroll, which will allow us to very heavily manipulate the accuracy of our shots. The viewport is the main factor about where the trajectory of our shots land. So when we turn trigger scroll on, we can do that very reliably. Oops, I was supposed to press. That's fine. Just 1 extra input. So yes, moving the viewport here means this snapshot always kills. And then we want to move Lyudmila up towards this door, because she has still another job yet to do. Next, Nick Jones will get a double kill. So we move the viewport down twice, once again, to manipulate the snapshot so that it always kills. Then look to the right. What's that? A floater on the roof. But that's not all. Nick Jones, pretty sure I just pressed select. Yep. That's not all. There is another floater on the roof. Frank will take care of that. 1, 2, 3 to the left. And snapshots, please. No aimed shot. What are you doing, game? Snapshot, thank you. Okay, now we need to manually select the next soldier. Frank Pierce rotates as well. Start. And up. Select this guy. And where are you moving? I need to move across one and up to the edge of the green grass. Next, now that he's got vision, Masaharu, one across, I believe. One across, 1, 2. Oh, okay, that's not right actually. Shouldn't be moving the screen, but I'm pretty sure. I think that's the right tile. Am I really going to mess this up so quickly again? That's not the right tile, otherwise he would have moved. Hang on, what's it say? 8 north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be fine. 18 TUs, that's right. Manip 3 down and shoot the floater that you can't actually see. But the other guy got vision for you. Next, heavy cannon time. Oh, that's fine. Heavy cannon time. 1 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Or left, rather. Lock on. Shoot the bottom right corner of the Reaper. And last but not least, Werner. 1, 2, 3, and 2 to the right. And onto the dirt. Prepared for next turn, where Werner participates in my favourite kill of the run. He gets to shoot through 2 walls at the same time. Like so. Lovely. Next up, that's Werner Faber taken care of. Select twice. And across one. Shoot the guy in the window. Get Lyudmila into position. Manually move Isao up to shoot the Reaper. Top left corner of this Reaper. I don't have to manipulate that, do I? Nope. Who's next? Isao. Snapshot heavy cannon. Okay, 1, 2, 3 selects. Nick Jones up 9. Tiles north. Virgil, you follow. 1, 2, 3. Back to Nick Jones. Up here. And manually move Virgil to here. Okay, next up, 2 heavy cannon shots. Lyudmila will take out the last floater in the house. We will equip the stun rod to Virgil's hand and get everyone in position to storm the battleship. Let's just have a look just to be safe. 1, 2, 3. Kill number 1. Please select it. Why are you not selecting it? Turn left, shoot the other Reaper after a quick viewport manipulation. Yes, that's right. Why didn't... Yeah, okay, that scared me. I don't think it should have been that many selects, but whatever. Should still be fine. Okay. Equip. For up and left. Nick, move up. Werner, 1, 2, 3, 4. See someone through the wall, keep moving, and Nick, please get into position. And rotate right. Okay, what's next? Nick Jones takes point and gets 2 kills for his troubles. Kill number 1 upstairs in the darkness. And then the engineer with the blaster launcher. Okay, just make sure that's fine. Next is Virgil. He will stun the soldier. And go to the top floor. Now next, please don't move. Thank you. Small viewport manip and double kill. And now I don't want to mess this up, so I'm going to be very careful here. Start. Select Werner. Move forward. Okay. Up to right 1. Do not move past him. Snapshot. Please work. Thank you. Okay. And that's it for that turn. Okay. Next, Virgil will shoot the navigator, who is now panicked because we have just enough kills. Move over here. Just want to make sure. Select, and go here. So far so good. That is the commander running around. Let's just knock him out. And quite literally just knock him out, because we're just going to end the turn here. The leader will run inside. We'll knock him out next turn, but first, Werner finishing the job with a snapshot. And I'm pretty sure it's select. Yep. And GG. Okay. So far so good. Let's just skip the cutscene quickly. Okay, next up, research. Let's try and do this properly and actually finish the run. Purchase 78 scientists, 44 engineers. That's all we'll need to purchase for the rest of the game. I want to sell my 2 Inceptors and start some research just to manipulate some values. 44 engineers. Sell the 2 Inceptors. Research. Okay. So you can manipulate the research rolls by holding start to have another chance at what it might be, hence my funny hand position while I'm selecting some of these guys. Alien Grenade's just a buffer so they get the right values. Floater Commander and Navigation with 5 turrets. Okay, let's put all of the scientists on the Elerium. I have to wait for the sound cue once again. So when I hear the next ding ding, it's time to press start. There we go. Excellent. Still just fast forwarding. Okay. Need all 83 on the power source to get it in time to not lose a day. We ignore terror missions. Thank you very much. The navigation, we only need 80. And for the alloys, 76 exactly, so that we can put the other 12 on the soldier to save 1 day of research. And next, oh dear, did I just... supposed to put them on the soldier. I'm pretty sure I just fucked it up. I thought I had him on the soldier already. That's certainly not the right menu. Yeah, this is all fucked up now. Fuck's sake. We'll see if the UFO construction gets done in 3 days, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Maybe. Okay. I did fuck that up terribly. I need to use the bathroom and make another coffee quickly, so I'm going to leave the music on. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I haven't got any convenient way to say that. There we go. Back in 5. I'm just going to reset the clock. Okay. Back in 5. Thanks for watching so far. check that out. That's pretty good timing. Okay, let's do it again from the top. Okay. I really would like to get it done this stream. How you doing, Dema? It's good to see you. Alrighty, is from the top. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's covering half of Cuba, I believe. And then the far east corner, oops, of Hawaii. I'm going to put in retro achievements for the speedruns. Okay, off we go. Jan 6, UFO 1 at 8 AM, small ground south 0, center on the UFO, and intercept cancel twice. Intercept cancels advance the RNG by a predetermined amount. This will allow us to postpone the January Terror into February. Incidentally, the first Terror mission in the PlayStation version is guaranteed to be Novosibirsk. It's actually selected as the Terror region, Siberia, being the only city in Siberia. Before the game even loads. Fancy that. But it is delayed until February. Negative 161, intercept cancel, and fast forward. So February 4th, 9:42 AM, and on to the next Terror mission in Shanghai on the 23rd of Feb at 9:47. When we will perform 3 intercept cancels and fast forward again. Monthly report, negative 2030. Now we can do the intercept cancels before or after. It's slightly faster to do it after, but requires a bit tighter of timing. I'd recommend doing it before if you are following along. Building all our facilities for the remainder of the game, and also purchasing all our armament for the remainder of the game. We need all 1 large rocket and all 1 stun. Don't forget the 2 intercept cancels. And fast forward. So we're going to center on these UFOs and then fast forward. That will manipulate everything to be at the right time and place. UFO 5 on March 15th at 11 AM is a small, very low East 360. And then the facilities come on in. That's 1, 2, and when the lab comes in, we equip the Skyranger and wait for a specific music prompt before we continue, since the music advancing is also an RNG call. But since we did the intercepts after, we shouldn't have to wait. That's all we need. 1 more ding dong. There we go. And now the battleship will land after 1, 2, and here it is. Excellent. Alrighties. Let's change to the battleship manip sheet. Okay, the first thing we do, apart from equipping all of our 1-stun rods, is to fire an aim shot and then change our game options. The trajectory of our shots is primarily determined by the viewport position. So if we manipulate the viewport, we manipulate our shots. Simple as that. Down X, up left X, up X. Just move Virgil out of the way for now and turn him to the right. Next up is Lyudmila, who will shoot the floater through the window. So we put trigger scroll on specifically rather than the auto edge of the screen scroll because it is more consistent. Next up, Nick Jones will get 2 kills. What a champion. Snapshot here. You may have noticed that I changed the viewport specifically. I'll do it again now. 1, 2, straight down. Every time. Next up. Who is next? Frank will shoot the other guy on the roof. Left 3. And then move out of the way. Okay, this time we are manually selecting our next soldier. And he is moving across 1 and up 9. Just to get vision. Next. Where are we up to? MT. Up 2. And here. Because now you can shoot the floater that was just spotted if we move the viewport in a particular way, even though he can't directly see him. Why didn't that work? I'm genuinely not sure. Did I move too far? I don't usually miss that shot. Okay, well, that does kill the run, unfortunately, so let's do it again. At least we only lost 7 minutes to that one. I don't understand. Let's do it again from the top. If it counts for anything, this is still the faster way to do these 3 challenges. Yeah. From the top, squared. Okay. One more time. Also, let's move stuff into position. Okay. Superhuman. Start the clock. Well, I gotta get some sleep eventually. I can't fail forever. Okay, that should be fine. East coast of Hawaii. Did I miss the spot? No. Retro achievements, so that I can be on the leaderboard. Fast forward. Jan 6, 8 AM, UFO 1, small ground, south 0. We're going to center on it and intercept cancel twice. I want it to, Jattlers. I want it to. So the intercept cancels advance the RNG a predetermined amount. This will allow us to delay the Terra mission into February so that we don't have to worry about points, because we get all our Terra missions in February and April, and since we don't fail 2 months in a row, we don't lose. Negative 161 will be our monthly report score, 1 intercept cancel, and fast forward again. Next, Novosibirsk, Terra mission, Feb 4, 9:42 AM. We center on that and just fast forward. The positioning on the geoscape does affect the RNG, that's why we center on it. Next comes the Shanghai Terra mission on the 23rd of Feb at 9:47 AM. We will center on it again, but this time 3 intercept cancels, and then fast forward. 1, 2, and 3. There are some other things that also affect the RNG. The music, in fact. Yes. So the music changing affects the RNG, so we need to make sure that the music changes exactly when we expect it to. So we are a little under the pump to make sure we hit our next checkpoint before the music changes, but it shouldn't be a problem. Build all our facilities now, purchase all of our armament for the rest of the game. 1 large rocket, 1 stun rod, excellent. Need 2 intercept cancels, which we can do before or after. It's technically a little faster to do it after all of the base preparation. I'm going to center on UFO and fast forward for both of these UFOs. And then once the facilities come in, once the lab comes in, we equip the Sky Ranger, wait for the music prompt, and the third, or UFO 8, will be the landed floater battleship in Hawaii. Oh, forgot about the alien containment. That's okay. So this part of the song, the ding-dongs as I like to call them, we have to wait for the 5th one before we go back into the geoscape. We need 1 extra rifle, none of those, 1 of those. Let's wait for the 5th ding-dong. And now press start. Okay, we have 3 UFOs, 1, 2, and there is our battleship. Lovely. On to the battleship manipulation. So just like the geoscape, the RNG is manipulated by the viewport. So one of the first things we do is to turn on trigger scroll as opposed to the edge scroll, since trigger scroll can be manipulated very precisely, allowing us to very heavily abuse RNG. First of all, take our stun rod in the backpack for Virgil, shoot with an aimed shot this dude, whoever you are dead now. Let's change the game options. Where are we up to? Game options. Down X, up, left X, up X. And get Virgil out of the way. Ludmilla's up next. She will shoot the floater through the window. And next up is, after we move Ludmilla to the right square, Nick Jones. He will get 2 kills. So you'll notice now, holding square and pressing a direction moves the viewport. And by going down 2, we get a kill every time. Also, this guy. Just coincidence that down 2 works for both of these guys. Next up is Frank Pierce. There's another guy on the roof, another floater on the roof. Take him out as well. Left 3 for this guy. No, not an aim shot. Excellent. Get him out of the way. We're going to manually select our next soldier. He just gets vision for us so that Masaharu can now take the shot. Just want to make sure it's down 3, I'm pretty sure. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Also move forward 1 more tile. Next up, move across 1. Excellent. Kill the Reaper by shooting this specific tile. And last but not least, Werner, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, onto the dirt, take point. You are about to perform my favourite shot of the run. The impossible shot. Here he is, through 2 walls. What a legend. Okay, Igor, shoot the floater in the window, please. Ludmilla, just get into position. Manually select Isao. Shoot this Reaper. The top left corner of this one. Okay. And now Nick Jones and Virgil Gallagher, jump on in. Manually select Virgil for the final move. Good. So far, so good. Next, our heavy cannon gets 2 kills, 2 Reapers. 1 will pop his head out of that. 1, 2, 3. Shoot the top right tile of this Reaper. Turn left and viewport left 1. And shoot the bottom right corner of this Reaper. Lovely. I also want Isao to move a little bit closer because he's got one more shot to take. Just going to move the cursor there to stop stupid things from happening. 3, 4. Lyudmila, kill the final Reaper in the house. He doesn't like coming to the window, so we have to come to him. Next, we equip the stun rod and move people to where they need to be. That's good. That's good. And up 4. He'll see someone through the wall, so keep moving. And manually move Nick Jones. Good. Okay. Breaching the battleship. Turn 4. Move up 1 floor. Shoot the guy in the shadows. And then shoot the engineer. 1, 2, 3. Have to move the viewport down 1 first. Next up, Virgil. Stun the soldier. And get to the top floor. Please don't do anything stupid. Thank you. Isao, next up. Viewport down 1 to get the double kill. Then we manually select Werner. Hey, Zigzag Zog. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, no funny business, please. Okay, up to the top floor. Please don't tell me that I lost to TU. I lost to TU. Why did that happen? He was facing forward. Hey, Glisa, how you doing? Good to see you. That's a really weird thing. Like, I specifically moved the cursor so that he wouldn't change direction, but I saw that time that even though he didn't turn, he still cost time units. He should have 16 at this point, so it fake moved and cost 4 TUs. Glisa vouched for me, so here you are. Thank you, Glisa, and yeah, thanks Zigzag Zog for the raid. We are currently doing all the challenges in one single run by heavily manipulating the game, at least when it works. Unfortunately, that means when it doesn't work, we are super boned. So this run is dead. Because a navigator is about to run through this door and shoot my dudes. If I was able to shoot this guy first, the navigator would panic instead. So let's try it again from the top, which means you get to see the whole manipulation from the get-go. Joy. I gotta stop him from burning his time units. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But we'll try it again. I feel like by being extra careful, I am making them do silly stuff. If I would have pressed start while hovered on him, I don't think he'd move. I think he'd just rotate to the northwest. Anyway, so let's try it again from the top. Superhuman difficulty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're building the base on the east coast of Hawaii. There we go. Retro achievements so that we can be on the leaderboard. Let's do it again. Okay. 2 intercept cancels. An intercept cancel advances the RNG seed by a predetermined amount. So by just simply doing that with the base in the current position, and then ignoring the next 2 UFOs, we can guarantee that the January Terra mission gets delayed until the 4th of February at 9:42 AM. And as long as we don't fail 2 months in a row on points, we don't fail the game. Since we only have 1 mission, we cannot afford to enter Terra missions. So 1 more intercept cancel, and fast forward again. Yo, Lance, how you doing? Hopefully you bring me some luck. I have not had success with this yet so far. It's good to see you. Thank you for the good luck. We will do a triple intercept cancel when the Shanghai Terror comes in on the 23rd of Feb at 9:47 AM. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Just, it is now 7:30 in the morning. I would like to get some sleep, but I'm not sleeping until we get this manip. Okay, next up, let's build all the facilities we'll need for the remainder of the game. The music is also an RNG call, so we have to be a little bit quick here. We can give ourselves some more time by doing the double intercept cancel before doing this, because the music changes when we enter a sub menu. We also need all of our armament for the rest of the game. That'll do. And we'll do our 2 intercept cancels now. Saves a little bit of time, but I'm practiced enough, so it won't be an issue. What's next? Okay, we're going to center on the UFOs and advance time. As we will soon find out, the viewport for both the Geoscape and the Battlescape affects the RNG. So centering on the UFO does make a difference. The facility is about to complete, and the alien containment. And when the lab comes in, we will equip our Sky Ranger, wait for the music prompt, return to the Geoscape, and enter the floater battleship. Okay, let's equip the Sky Ranger. Let's take 1 extra rifle, take off the heavy cannon AP ammo, take the stun rod, wait for the 5th ding dong before we press start. There it is. Fast forward and wait for the battleship. Here it is. Excellent. Oh, you haven't seen the beginning of it, Lance. This is the easy part. Let's go on to the battleship manip sheet. So, as I mentioned, the viewport does influence the trajectory of our shots. So, one of the first things we'll do is to turn on trigger scroll so that we can very precisely manipulate the viewport. But before that, let's equip all of our stun rods. That'll do. And fire our only aimed shot. Lovely. Let's change these game options. Down X up, left, X, up, X. Good. Get Virgil to move out of the way. Lyudmila up next. Shoot that floater in the window. And get ready to take out the floater inside. Who's next? Nick, you're up. 2 kills for you. So we're going to manipulate the RNG by moving the viewport down 2, which will make this a kill shot every single time. And turn to the right, and the same thing. Down 2, snapshot. It's not always down 2. So this shot to kill the other floater will be left 3, 1, 2, 3. Pew pew pew. Okay, now we're going to manually select our next soldier. Just to keep the viewport where it is. And where are we up to? IG, hold, and press 1 across. Okay, he needs to get vision on the floater for us. Yeah, right in the head. So now that he's got vision, we squad sight. Squad sight to kill this floater with 3 down. Excellent. Also move forward 1 tile. Next up. Okay. 1. Ooh. Is that right? I have to move across 1 first. I think that's right. I feel like it's higher 1 tile. Did I mess that up? I hope not. I messed it up. Yeah, this is not going to end well, I'm afraid. I moved to the wrong tile. Okay. I should have double checked. My bad. Serves me right for trying to be fast. Oh well. Let's do it from the top. Again. Again. It gets easier as the run goes on, if that counts for anything. Okay. One more time. Oops, let's start the timer. 3, 4, 5. Make sure that we're covering half of Cuba. That looks right. East coast of Hawaii. Oops. Did I get that wrong? No, that looks right. Something's weird. Pretty sure that's right. There we go. Okay, back to square one. UFO 1, we center on it, and Incept cancel twice. So, 2 things to mention. First of all, Incept cancels advance the RNG seed by a predetermined amount, allowing us to very precisely manipulate the RNG. Also, the viewport for both the Geoscape and the Battlescape determines well, influences the RNG. So by doing those two incept cancels and centering on that first UFO, we delay the February Terror into... Sorry, the January Terror into February. It is always Novosibirsk, but in this case, it is on the 4th of Feb at 9:42 AM. Going to center on it and fast forward. The actual February Terror mission in Shanghai on the 23rd at 9:47 AM. We will center on it and incept cancel 3 times. And that will get us a negative 2030 score for February, but as long as we pass March, it doesn't matter. The music changing also influences the RNG, so we do it at very specific times, even waiting at certain checkpoints to make sure that we know what the music is changing to. We're going to build all our facilities now and purchase all of the weaponry we need for the rest of the game. Yo, Randy Tyler, how you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. Well, welcome on in, Raiders. We are playing the PlayStation version. Oh dear, did I incept cancel me too many times? No, 2 is fine. That's right. Playing the PlayStation version on superhuman difficulty with only 1 base and only 1 mission and no unnecessary research. Yo, Trebois. Okay. We will get there eventually. Welcome back, Psyche, as well. Okay. When the lab completes, we equip the Sky Ranger. We need 1 extra rifle. Oops, not the Interceptor. 1 extra rifle. Take away those. Put on the stun rod. The music has changed, or will change when we return to the Geoscape, because we waited for the adequate number of ding-dongs. Thank you for the raid, Randy Tyler. Hope you had a lovely stream. And here we are again on the battleship. Let's see if we can do the manip properly. Yes, so same as the Battlescape, as the Geoscope rather, the Battlescape viewport is manipulated. The viewport manipulates the RNG. So we're going to move in a very specific way by enabling trigger scroll. Down X, excellent. Alrighties. Get in position for later turns. Nick Jones will get 2 kills. You'll see now that I moved the viewport down 2 to kill this floater. And then turn right and down 2 to kill this floater. It's not always down 2. It's just a coincidence. For example, Frank Pierce here, he will kill the other floater on the roof of the house by moving left 3 with the viewport. Now we manually select Igor, move across 1 and up 9 just to get squad sight for Masaharu. There we go. 3 down. Excellent. Move forward 1 tile. And finally the snapshot with, okay, so move across 1, 2, 3, 4, up. And I'm going to kill the Reaper by firing at this specific tile. And then finally Werner will get into position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 to perform my favourite shot of the run. You won't see this on OpenXCOM. Werner has the awesome task. He's got a couple of good tasks in this mission, but he'll start off by shooting through 2 walls and killing this floater. Eagle will shoot through the window and take out another one. Oops. Lyudmila will just get into position for this turn. And then heavy cannon dude will kill another Reaper. Excellent. Let's move into position. Nick Jones up 8. Virgil Gallagher up 8. And then Nick front and center. And Virgil, you follow closely behind. Okay, next up, Heavy Cannon gets 2 kills, 2 Reapers with 2 high explosive heavy cannon shots. Shoot on this tile first, then turn left and shoot after moving the viewport to the left one onto this tile. And I want you to move a little bit closer for your next task. And what's happening after this? Okay, move the cursor back to stop silly things from happening. Okay, Lyudmila, take out the final floater, or outside really. Then we're going to equip the stun rod. And move our dudes into position. Now, I've had a problem a few times this session with Verna burning TUs for no particular reason. Oops, let's go upstairs one flight and shoot the guy in the shadows. Kill the engineer next. Have to move the viewport down one. Next up is Virgil. Stun the soldier. Get to the top floor. Isao, please shoot and double kill. Okay, that should be working now. Turn left, up 2, 1 right, and snapshot to kill the leader. Lovely. And now we just end turn, I believe. Okay. Looks like we're going to get the manip. Not an aimed shot. Where am I up to? 4 south. Select, select. 3 right. Have to move down one to stop shenanigans. That's the commander running around without a weapon. Oh no, please don't do this. Oh no. We should still be fine, but that's really annoying. I misclicked. I'm just going to auto-shot this guy. Hopefully the leader panics. Shouldn't change anything otherwise. Don't do it. Oh my God. Why? Do not blast me. This shouldn't make a difference. It should still be the same number of points. Okay. The misclick did not, I don't think, affected anything. Okay. Let's continue and hopefully get the research manip done properly. Okay, first thing we do is enter the base, sell 2 Inceptors, purchase 78 scientists, yeah, 4 stuns, but it got the job done. 78 and 44 engineers. Then we're going to go into the research and manipulate that. You're going to see me doing some weird things with my hands. Oops, Elerium is what we need. 5 on Elerium. Float a soldier. If you hold start while starting the project, it re-rolls for the RNG. But if you know what it's going to be, just makes the manipulation much quicker. And navigation 5 as well with the start manip. Okay, now when the scientists come in, we're going to add them on to Elerium. And wait for the music cue, 5th ding dong. One moment. There we go. Okay. Fast forward. Okay. $83 on power source. Every single last one is required. That's not always the case. In fact, it's usually not. We ignore Terra missions. Thank you very much. The navigation, we need 80. 80 minimum. And alloys, we need exactly 76 because we're putting 12 on the soldier to save 1 day of research. Not strictly necessary, but oops. Okay, next up we do some more manips. The reason why I researched Alien Grenade is just a buffer to get the research that I wanted. So, for example, laser weapon, motion scanner, medikit, and then Alien Origins with the manip, blaster launcher as a buffer, and UFO construction. 84 for that. Oops, don't need to move anything there. Okay, 4 more buffers. And new fighter craft with no manip. 82 is enough. Oops, I don't need to do anything there. Next is fighter crafts with the start manip. Fighter transporter rather. And 86 required. Next is the ultimate craft, where we do some funny things once it's complete. Do need to press the start manip for that. 80 scientists for the ultimate craft. And once that's done, we are going to do funny stuff, as I mentioned. 42 on Alien Origins. And 33 for the leader. When these come in, I'm going to check the research after I build the Avenger. Don't forget that. And this will change the music in a predictable way once again, which is necessary because it's about to change otherwise. We don't want that happening. So press start through this. That will change the music. Good. One more. Martian Solution 51 without the start manip. 27 for the commander. We need 1 intercept cancel at the beginning of May. One more, I'm pretty sure. Okay, thank you. Cydonia bust with the Manip. That's the last one. 23 exactly. Oops, exactly, please. Intercept cancel, fast forward. I'm nervous because this is the furthest we've gotten so far. Have I forgotten anything? Okay, center on Terror Site for Rome, May 19, 11:30. Equip the Avenger as soon as it arrives. Okay. Wait for the prompt. Okay. Okay, take 3 squaddies. And the large rocket. That's the 5th Ding Dong. Next we center on the Terror Site. Set speed to 1 minute. Do 1 intercept cancel. And we're off to Cydonia. Okay. Let's just hope this is the one part that is difficult to manipulate. The Cyberdisc will shoot at me 3 times. Let us just hope that he does not kill Virgil, basically. Now, I think I have a manip for this, but it's not super consistent. So I'm going to move Lyudmila north 1, east 1. That'll draw 2 shots. Neither will hit, and then she'll charge at the Cyberdisc and die. At which point Virgil should have a clear path with 15 TUs remaining into the Green Pyramid. Do I have manips for the manips? Have all the manips. Everything's already equipped. Looking good so far. Okay, back to Virgil. Up to 19, excuse me. Here we go. And now the fun part of the run. Everyone needs to be very quiet. I don't need to concentrate, but Virgil needs to be very, very sneaky. Very, very sneaky. Also, we're on sub 30 pace, I think. Yeah, it's Virgil Gallagher, the saviour of the human race. I actually have 3 spare time units. For the first turn, second turn rather. I can show you what we're encountering. Now Virgil Gallagher does have 95 psi strength, but he won't get psi attacked if everything goes to plan. If it doesn't go to plan, psi strength ain't gonna save him. You can get a sub 40. I mean, the world record is like by me, but it's more than 30 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to face this way, just to show what we're up against. The way he's facing doesn't change anything as far as I'm aware. Shh. Need to be very sneaky. Very sneaky. If we stay up here for one more turn, a blaster comes up and kills us. So we got to get out of here. But We have Hot Pursuit. I can do a sub 6. Oh yeah, sure. Oh, at True, I can do a sub 6. I still am keen to see it. Shh, be very quiet. Be very quiet. You have a strategy for sub 5, but you have to discuss that with me. Hey, I'm all ears. I'm not sure if actually we'll get sub 30 here. This mission does take quite some time. I think it's 8 turns, 9 turns. Okay. Now, going through that large storage area is not good, so we're just going to run around the outside. Shh. Be very quiet. Okay. We're safe. Okay, next step. It's time to go through the large storage area. There are aliens everywhere. Shh. Now, unfortunately, we're surrounded. There are... well, every single unit is around us. There's even a Celatid in the lookout above us. Silicoids, sectopods, ethereals, chrysalids. Literally everything is in this room. So let's just end the turn. And wait a moment. Easiest turn of my life. Go, Virgil, go! I believe in you. Oops. Okay, hide behind this glass pillar. No one's gonna see you. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. It's just a chrysalid. He doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. We should be fine. Well, it's okay, it's just a sectopod. Shh. Almost there. Hey, we did it. That's actually a world record for beating the PlayStation game. Who needs the mouse controls? One man with a rocket launcher. Somehow works. Thank you for the GGs. Trebois, Lance, Sajki, Amiga Runs, and Saria. Best cutscene. I'm glad you're happy, Jadlers. We got there finally. But I wasted a lot of time, and I mean, that is the world record for any percent. I didn't think it was going to be sub 30, to be honest. As in, I didn't think that the whole thing was fast enough, but I mean, that could be grinded out. Yes, I mean, I used the controller the whole time. So, that was the static Cydonia map. Yeah, so if you're having trouble beating the 3 difficult challenges, whether it's single base in Hawaii on Veteran or harder, or no unnecessary research on Veteran or harder, is that one right? Or Superhuman? Single base, excuse me. Just know that all 3 can be done at the same time. So if you get stuck, there is a manip that's possible. Granted, it did take me 3 hours of attempts to get it working once. So there's probably some things I could iron out to make sure that it worked more reliably. As you can see, Cydonia was actually fairly consistent. It's just the Cyberdisc shooting at me as I leave the ramp that, for some reason, can be a pain. In Cydonia 2, once only, exactly once. Oh, sorry for the epilepsy warning. My bad. Yeah, exactly once, the ethereal that walked up and back, that patrolled in front of me with the blaster launcher, he turned 90 degrees to his left and just, like, camped out exactly where I was about to hide. So, yeah, it's not guaranteed to work. I have no idea what made him do that, because I didn't change my movement whatsoever. But, yeah, as soon as I saw him walk up and back, I knew we were safe. The rest of the Chivos take less than 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, the main one I would have a problem with is the Psionic Terror. Yeah, it is certainly possible to get all Chivos using this manip in less than 5 hours. Yeah, but getting the Psionics to a high enough level to disarm all of the aliens before any of them die. I suspect using like an Avenger with 4 tanks just to get vision on probably Mutons, just so they can survive reaction fire from their own team, and then just daisy chaining them to disarm them. But yeah, that one's going to would be a pain for me to grind out, because it's literally everything else. Snakes have a better chance. Yeah. I mean, all the Terror units, like none of the Terror units have zombies count as a live civvy. Trubois, you might try this manip out, you're saying? Or, like, try to get all Chivos in less than 5 hours? Sub 6. That's a very reasonable goal. I can share my sheets with you if you would like to try this manip. You now have 3.5 hours of content to to see how it works. Yeah, no worries. I'd be more than happy to do so. Although the question is how to get it to you. I don't want general access. Anyone can view? I think this will work. That's the sheets that I'm using. But yeah, the intention is to take that that final run that I've got. I mean, it's a speedrun world record for any percent, even if it is superhuman with ridiculous restrictions. I mean, you could, if it's anything like the beginner manip, you could do literally the exact same thing on beginner difficulty, and the only difference will be the location of the aliens that appear. So obviously you'll have fewer enemies. But yeah, I mean, you get a blaster launcher. You don't need to research plasma cannon in order to get the blaster or the fusion bomb. Well, the hover tank launcher is what I'm talking about. And all you need is to get the hover tank launcher into the pyramid, and you can end the final assault on turn 1, which cost about 5 minutes or 4 minutes for this run. Found something interesting, but it may be against SRC rules. Well, I mean, I am one of the moderators for SRC, and the other moderator has a particular interest in the PlayStation port. So, yeah. If you'd like, start a topic on SRC, and yeah, I mean, there's no Discord server for XCOM for the time being. The community is just not large enough to justify it quite yet. But yeah, make a topic on speedrun.com if you have any ideas about new categories or rule changes. For one thing, that we have a current issue where now former world record was performed on, I believe it was EPSXE, and upon testing, the loading times were significantly shorter than original hardware, and also the PS2. I'm not sure if you call it an emulator, but running PS1 games on an original hardware PS2, the loading times were like between 10 and 15 seconds slower. So we will need to standardize the rules. I think DuckStation has a good reputation for being the most faithful to the original hardware. Once again, more testing will need to be done, and obviously, since this is my first stream in a number of months, I hadn't had time until now. But yeah, I think I would like to get this into a sub 30. Yes, DuckStation is good, yeah. Do some more tests and now digging a lot into game memory. Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, if you're referring to differences in load times between different versions of hardware, if I'm not mistaken, or is that the Xbox that had that issue? Yeah, I mean, I don't feel comfortable with this. Was one of the solutions that we did come up with. One of the alternate solutions was to just remove load times entirely. But for a number of reasons, I kind of have a problem with that. The main one being that it incentivizes Terra mission enter aborts. So in OpenXCOM, you can enter a Terra mission and abort in like literally less than 2 seconds, but we're talking about more than a minute. I think it's like 50 seconds wasted to do that for the beginner run. The rules ask to show the emulation settings. On default settings in DuckStation, at least, Crash is 1 in 1 as an OG hardware. As in, it's a perfectly faithful to original hardware. It wouldn't surprise me. When I looked around, you can overclock, of course, to speed up that. Yeah. Which, I mean, look, you'll always have that problem, but the fact of the matter is, it's going to be very difficult moving forward to get competitive times in the PlayStation version of XCOM specifically. It perfectly matches the crash loading times on original hardware. That's good to hear. I'll report that back to the other moderator. That might be the solution, is just exclusively DuckStation. Yeah, in order to get a competitive time for PlayStation moving forward, you basically have to perform a manip. Now, you can develop your own manip, but the point is that it'll be pretty easy to figure out if someone's overclocking, because those load times should be identical, like actually identical. Like give or take a frame. So if someone's overclocking, it'll be pretty easy to spot. You wouldn't specifically need to have the settings shown. And realistically, if someone wants to post a 1 hour, 20-minute run and they're overclocking and obviously not using a manip to do it, it's just like, whatever. Let it stay on the leaderboard. It's not like within 10% time-wise of first place. So there's no need to... At the end of the day, yes, speedrunning is a competition, but it's a fun way to play the game. So if you focus too much on making the rules prohibitively strict, I mean, it just it takes away from the fun of the, it takes away the purpose. So I'm glad this did turn out to be world record, just because it means that I have a reason to improve on this, like actually commit the inputs to memory. Fun should always come first. I agree. I mean, realistically, if you want to speedrun anything, I mean, it's usually video games, but if you want to speedrun anything, all you need is a timer. You don't need to record it. You don't need to publish it on a leaderboard. I mean, you don't even specifically need a timer. The whole point of it is just to do it fast and to demonstrate your mastery, to just be able to do it faster and faster. So the competitive aspect of it is being on the leaderboard. I mean, apart from competing against yourself, and obviously there needs to be rules if it's competitive, but just press some buttons and click the mouse from time to time, easy. Yeah, that's all anything is, really. Just do the right thing at the right time. But yes, it is 8:23 in the AM. I probably should get some sleep, especially because I might have work this afternoon. Cool. Yes. Can I leave a Discord? I don't have a Discord server for myself, and there's no XCOM Discord server. But, I mean, if you think that there's a good reason to have one, I would be keen to do that. It's just up until now, just PM me, that's fine as well, yeah. As long as you can PM me on Discord. You're starting a stream? Tripwire, is that correct? Because until I fall asleep, I will gladly watch and... okay. Sure. Yeah, obviously don't you won't be able to message me on Twitch. But yeah, on Discord, trying to think of any mutual servers that we would have. Oh, the Open XCOM server. So you should be able to add me through that. Yes, I think sleep is well deserved. I put it off until I got the run, and we got the run, so it's time for sleep. I'll probably be back in that case, since it is close to sub 30. I'll be back in the next couple of days, grind the time down a little bit further, and yeah, we'll take it from there. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I'll chuck one of these out for anyone who may be lurking or watching the VOD. Oops. There we go. Okay. Once again, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care all.